The following podcast contains naughty language and ridiculous situations. Listener discretion is advised.
Recently, I have been giving thought about marketing, notably how burger establishments gain profits by attaching itself to a hot entertainment commodity. Jurassic Park, Superman, Transformers, and the Marvel Comics universe quickly come to mind. I never understood the connection. Exactly who is supposed to benefit here? McDonald's or Aquaman? Burger King or a T-Rex? Taco Bell or Megatron? I just don't see living in a world where you are aware of one entity and not the other for a bit of promotion. And it's not a very smart one. You dig? But when horror is involved, I pay attention. And in the world of the Netflix hit series Wednesday, Wendy's comes a calling. Wednesday season 2 will premiere August 6th, while the Wednesday meal will be released for consumption 2 days prior. Pain is my recipe is the tagline for this meal, and that is total cringe. I practically turtled reading it for the first time. But, and there's always a but, what is cool is that for a limited time, Wendy's will be called Wednesdays. What's in the meal is unknown, and all the better, in my opinion. The Addams family has always been a mysterious bunch, so this fits their narrative very well. I still think the idea of a movie fast food joint collaboration is silly and unnecessary. That opinion could change if these fast food spots would hook up with the following films: The Sinful Dwarf, The Greasy Strangler, a Serbian film, Cannibal Holocaust, Cannibal Ferox, Thriller, A Cruel Picture, Salo, and finally, Bat Pussy. And welcome to Trick or Treat Radio.
Welcome to the 677th episode of Trick or Treat Radio. Trick or Treat Radio is a stake through the heart of horror and pop culture. We wade through piranha-infested waters of streaming VOD and cult cinema in an attempt to find hidden gems to discuss so you can make informed viewing decisions. Episodes are streamed live every Thursday night on trickortreatradio.com. The audio podcast is released on all podcast platforms every Friday morning. Your hosts for this episode are Monster Zero.
Hello.
Michael, he is muted. Raven Shadow. Let me see if I can unmute him.
Muted Shadow.
Michael muted Shadow. You know what's funny? He was making so much fucking noise during your intro. I had to mute him, putting his headset on. Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with him?
Let's see.
He's still muted.
No, I know. I can't unmute him. I'm trying to find out how to do it.
Actually, you don't have to.
That's fair.
It's
it's like grayed out. So, Raven Shadow, I'm going to remove you from the meeting, and you can rejoin. All right. All right, I removed him.
There you go. All right, all right. You know what? The show's already 100% better.
Well, wouldn't it be 33% better? Or 66? I don't know. You're the mouth whiz. Figure it out.
Yeah. All right, I'll get back to you.
All right. Well, anyways, Michael Ravenshaw will be joining us very soon. And I am Johnny Wolfenstein. And this week we'll be discussing the film The Shrouds, the latest work from the maestro David Cronenberg. So, be hopping into that, talking about that flick, and whatever else comes up. All right, he's trying to join again. Let's see if this works. Raven Shadow, you're on the air.
Hello.
There he is.
What the fuck?
Well, what the fuck? Maybe don't make so much noise when you're joining. When MZ's doing his intro.
We're going to get into that. I didn't know we had started yet.
Yeah, we started.
Well, I didn't know.
I sent out the link. MZ joined within a minute, and then we shot the shit for a couple minutes, and then you were nowhere to be found, so we started.
I knew where I was.
Where were you?
Yeah. He was outside smoking a butt.
No, I'm a
That's
grown
exactly what
man.
it is.
Yeah, he smokes downstairs.
Yeah, I can smoke downstairs.
Oh.
Okay.
I allow myself to smoke in my own house.
Don't tell me when to go to bed.
Exactly. There you go.
It's an old one.
It is oldie but goodie.
Oldie but goodie.
It says so much. So we're going to talk about the Shrouds from David Cronenberg, and MZ has prepared some content for your ears and potentially your eyes if you're watching.
Yes.
Speaking of eyes,
As
he
I
just puts
always
on his
do.
readers so he can read better for all of you. So MZ, what do you got for us first?
Well, thank you, Johnny. And
Wow, it's the first time he's ever thanked me in the history of our lives.
I'm getting sentimental in my old
Yeah,
age, I guess.
I guess so.
Okay,
Sentimental.
well, we're going to be doing this day in horror history. Today is July 17th. And so this day in horror history on July 17th, the films that have opened on this day have been Return of the Ape Man in 1944. Sounds like a winner.
Do I get to see the first one before I see this one?
You might have to. You might have
Okay.
to. You might get lost in the plot if
Yeah.
you don't watch the first film.
Okay.
RoboCop 1987,
Nice.
which is a killer flick, of course. I love RoboCop. Also on this same day in 1987, Jaws: The Revenge.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
This time is personal.
Yeah. That's a horror film in more ways than one. That's a oof. Let's see. Not really a horror film, more of a comedy, but it does have a sci-fi element to it. Multiplicity in 1996.
Yeah, Michael Keaton, right?
Yeah. The Laughing Dead, 1998. That's Japanese flick, I believe. Not too bad. Mimic 2 in 2001. Eight-Legged Freaks in 2002.
Yeah, Raven Shadow. That's your
Yeah,
movie,
boy.
man.
I don't think it is.
You liked it though.
I know I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You liked the
I
Eight-Legged
didn't.
Freaks. No, you did.
You
No,
like
I
Eight-Legged
like
Freaks?
no. I liked Big Scary Spider or Wicked Big Monster or Big Ass Spider with TV's Parkman.
Oh, you know what? That's what I thought it was. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay. Big ass Eight-Legged Freaks was with
David Arquette.
David Arquette. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
And Kari Werher.
Yeah, that was an older one. Okay.
wow. Yeah.
Let's see. Forest of the Dead in 2007 and Tales of the Dead in 2008. And now we're going to go over to some bloody birthdays. Born on this day,
bloody
July
with
17th.
bloody with placenta. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Ooh.
sure. Why not? Let's add a placenta in there.
Just one.
1979. Mike Vogel, who has appeared in Under the Dome, Bates Motel, Open Graves, Cloverfield, The Deaths of Ian Stone, and the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. In 1965, Alex Winter,
No.
who
Yeah.
played Bill in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure,
Love
also
that
appeared
dude.
in The Lost Boys and the film Freaked, which is getting a 4K release this
Yeah,
year,
boy.
which I cannot wait for that. I am foaming at the
Who's-
mouth for that one.
Who's putting that one out? Do you know, MZ?
Umbrella
Okay.
Entertainment, I believe. In
Umbrella
1964,
Corporation.
Heather Langenkamp, who starred in A Nightmare on Elm Street. She also starred in A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 and Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Yep.
In 1950, PJ Souls, who appeared in
Oh.
Carrie, Bloodbath, The Possessed, Halloween, Uncle Sam, The Devil's Rejects,
Really?
and The Tooth Fairy, not to mention several others.
And we also moderated a panel with her on it,
Yes, yes, we did.
with about 4 people in the audience.
Yeah. no, there was a lot of people.
Oh, there's
there.
more in that one. That's right.
Yeah,
I was
there
thinking
was
about that Frankenhooker one.
Frankenhooker. Yeah, there was almost nobody in there. I felt so bad for them. In 1934, Donald Sutherland, who appeared in Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, Don't Look Now, The Puppet Masters, and An American Haunting. He was the first physically to appear on the screen as longtime James Bond nemesis Ernst Starvo Blofeld, if that means anything to anybody.
That is his real name.
Yeah, right. 1921. Wow. Okay, this is a wild one. But although I have heard of these films before. In 1921, Aquanetta appeared in the films Jungle Woman, Captive Wild Woman, and Dead Man's Eyes.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who was Aquanetta? And
She's
a
like
relative
the
of
Roman god of
Aquafina?
hairspray. I don't know.
Right? Yeah. Behold, Aquanetta. Believe your thou'st hair.
Bend the
stiff
knee
in
to
her back.
Aquanetta.
That's what it says, Aquanetta. And that's how it's pronounced, I'm going to assume. Aquanetta, Aquanetta.
Sure. Let's go with it.
Yeah. 1917, Phyllis Diller, who provided the voice of Mad Monster's mate in Mad Monster's Party and also appeared in The Fat Spy and The Boneyard. The Boneyard I would avoid altogether. That's a terrible flick. I've never seen The Fat Spy. Mad Monster Party is a blast. Check that out. That's a Rankin Bass stop motion animation. Great, good time on that. Fun movie. And finally, in 1899, James Cagney, who portrayed Lon Chaney in The Man of a Thousand Faces.
See?
That's right, sweetheart.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. That was a pretty good jam-packed day of
Yeah.
this day in horror history and bloody birthdays.
Yeah, right.
We do. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but it's someone who's very popular today. Andy Byron, the CEO of a major tech company, is hanging out in our chat.
Oh shit!
And he
really,
said
he found time. Huh?
Yeah, he said, I just want to apologize to my wife Megan for the Kristen Cabot Coldplay incident. It was stupid, and I'll never doing anything like that again. And I love you, and I'm very sorry, and I'm very sincere, and please don't make a mockery of this. I'm serious. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bring the show down. I just wanted to apologize. Okay, I'm done.
Look at Raven Show. He has no idea what it's about.
No, yeah, he's not tuned in at all. Yeah.
He does not get the reference at all. Unbelievable. And you'd think he'd be the one to get it first.
You know, I am unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. What do you think it's about, Raven Shadow?
Name the reference.
Yeah. Name that reference.
Yeah, come on, John.
Name that meme.
Are you current?
Are you going to the mall today?
I don't know. Did he fucking delete the list? I don't fucking know.
Oh god damn it. He has no clue. He has no idea.
What, the Epstein list with Mr. Carter?
Was Gabe
Freddie
Kapler
Boom Boom
on it?
Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
Oh shit. Signs Epstein's mother. Yeah, boy. Yeah, there is no list. Signs Epstein's mother.
See how he deflects onto another subject because he doesn't know the answer to.
Oh yeah, and it's classic Raven Shadow.
No, and I'm not.
It's vintage Raven Shadow is what Michael Cole would say.
Yep. Should I let him know?
Sure, go
Do
ahead.
you guys see here Black Sabbath retired? That's weird. What?
Go ahead, tell him.
It's a reference to Jackie Martling and the Jessica Hahn bathtub incident.
Hey.
Oh, now he gets it.
Now I get it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I want to apologize to my wife, Nancy Sirianni. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh shit!
Well, yeah, it's
You know what's funny is I didn't get that. I thought he was just okay. I thought it was
Oh,
just
for Christ's
referencing.
sake.
Well, I don't know the Howard stuff as well as you guys do. But
Wait, so
No,
you were burying me?
no.
Without
Hold on. It's in reference to a CEO and his HR lead were caught on camera cheating. They're both married to different people. They went to a Coldplay concert in Foxborough, Massachusetts, and they got on camera displayed like in front of like the whole crowd. And immediately, as soon as they did, they were like, he had his arms around her and like,
Yeah.
and then they
She was in
immediately
front of 'em and-
stopped and
yeah.
like they hid their faces. And so they were obviously having an affair.
Oh.
So now, yeah, they're getting like it's like the biggest like viral video on line today.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's
done
everywhere.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
everywhere. Now, see,
that's-
I'd be ashamed alone just being at a Coldplay concert.
I know,
Right,
right?
right.
You know?
I mean, to be fair, they figured nobody would see him there.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, that would be my guess, but
Wow, that sucks.
yeah, they totally fucked up. And there goes their marriages. There goes
Yeah,
half his
they're
money.
probably gonna have to leave
there
the
goes your
company.
money.
I'll
The-
tell you, the next board meeting is going to be awfully uncomfortable.
You got to see the video though, in Shadow. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who is he? And that sucks. It sucks to get. That sucks, man. But
Well,
he
it
done
sucks
fucked
to
up.
do what they
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you don't do that. That's fucking.
Well, it
First of
doesn't
all,
suck
don't do
to
that,
do what
kids.
Well, hold on. It doesn't suck to do what they did. It sucks that they got caught doing what they did.
No,
Right,
they shouldn't do what they did.
right. And kids,
Are
remember,
you
Yeah,
promoting?
but we don't know what their personal lives are like. They could have shitty marriages with their significant other.
So
and,
get out of them.
Well,
Look at, this is
now
turned to
they
doc.
are.
This turned to Dr. Ruth.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead, Ravenshell. Ravenshell's interested all of a sudden.
yeah.
I've never seen you
All of a sudden,
so
Phil
so
Donahue.
engaged in the show ever. He's like, tell me more.
That sucks. I think the moral of the story is, it's the summertime. There are way more bands you could see than Coldplay.
Yeah. Go. Don't
yeah.
go.
You know,
You know what? Cyndi Lauper is performing at
Yeah.
the Xfinity Center right now
Yeah.
tonight,
I'd
and
much.
I would much rather go see that than Coldplay.
Yeah, Cyndi Lauper is a way better
Oh, yeah.
bang for your buck.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
by a mile.
So what was he? Is he? He's a corporate fat cat. He's a CEO.
You CEO,
He's a
yeah,
CEO. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
and she's the HR like director. HR.
Yeah, the head of
like
HR.
leader.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Because now the next day at work, it's like, oh yeah, really? Oh, so I guess I was late 3 times. And that's one incident that's going to put me on a report. Really? Guess what I'm not doing is fucking the HR director at a Coldplay concert.
And the funny thing is that I guess I caught a couple articles on this or memes on this, but I guess what happened is, they're showing everybody, they show those two, they bail out quick, and I guess the lead singer of Coldplay, whoever that is, I don't care, said something on the idea of
Friend of the
either
show?
those two are really, really shy or those two are having an affair.
And you know what's going to suck too is as this incident totally impacts the lives of them, their loved ones who are unfortunately bearing the shrapnel of their nefarious love explosion, is that
Can I quote you on that?
yes, thank you. I was in a press release earlier today. When the fallout of the nefarious love explosion rains down upon them, whenever they hear a fucking Coldplay song, I couldn't even tell
Oh,
you a
man.
Coldplay song.
Yeah. Oh no,
But,
they're never going to be able to listen to that band ever again, right?
Oh man, they're gonna be like going on the day they're doing the final divorce signing when she fucking takes everything. You know what I mean?
And she's going to
Oh,
play. Don't they do that song Closing Time? Is that Coldplay or is that another band?
No.
Who the hell knows?
I don't even know.
No, Coldplay came after. Fucking those guys are fucking hardcore compared to fucking.
I don't even know how long Coldplay's been around. They sound like a '90s band to me.
No, I think they
I
were
think
early
2000s.
2000s. Yeah.
I think. Actually, we have a friend of
same
ours
thing.
who this band opened up for them.
Oh yeah. I think I know who you mean. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So I think actually 2000s. I think.
Yeah.
But it sucks. Like he's gonna be at the laundromat. You know what I mean? Washing his one sheet, and Coldplay will come on. His wife will be at the courtroom, like fucking that guy from fucking Say Anything with. Again, I don't know any Coldplay song. Pretend I'm
Yeah.
singing it.
I literally just looked up what their biggest hit is, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Viva La Vida" is their biggest hit.
Oh, what was that? Was that?
I don't know it.
I don't
Ricky
either.
Martin.
"Livin' La Vida Loca" is Ricky Martin.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Well, I guess they're gonna have to drop Coldplay and be Nickelback fans now.
yeah. It's like, Nickelback's
Might as well
like,
go with
should have
it.
came to our show, bro.
We don't have cameras.
Yeah.
Nobody
Everyone's
cares.
cheating over here.
I mean, I don't know if the cameraman who was following people around knew that was a CEO or not.
I don't. I mean, probably not. It just
I wouldn't think
looking
so.
for people. Yeah. So let's see. Let me read the chat. Evil Corny's hanging out. He says, "Hey, Donald Pleasance was the first actor to play Blofeld on screen." Is that what you
Okay.
said? Donald
Yes.
Pleasance? No,
No,
Donald
no,
Sunderland.
No, Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, that didn't sound right to me. Donald Sutherland was Keith Sutherland's dad with the beard. He wasn't in James Bond.
Must have been, yeah, it must be a mistake. Let me see.
Fraud.
Wow,
you guys
some
go
fucking
ahead and
research
talk.
there, huh?
Wrong.
Don't give me that crap. I took my information from the same website you recommended to me that I've been.
Oh,
taking
so it's my
information from
fault,
all the
huh?
way.
Yeah,
No,
it's your
no,
fault,
not your
Wolfie.
fault.
You and Corny.
Shit. Joshua Libre is hanging out, and he says, "Could it be Blofeld on 1960s version of Casino Royale?" And he says, "By the way, what's up,
See-
Trick or Treat Radio fam?"
See, Donald Sutherland, July 17th.
So you got the right guy. It just they gave you some wrong info. I got it.
Yeah, and Donald Pleasance was October 5th. So
So it wasn't him.
there's that.
So
I
you
thought
got
it was cool when Don Amici played that guy in Halloween.
Don
Who was he? The guy who parked the handicap spaces. Don Amici.
Don
Don
Amici.
Amici. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of you there was something you guys said earlier about voiceover. Someone did a I don't know. Anyways, it made me think of this. So we were doing the Star Wars show last night. It was just me and Rocky, and so we were Double D wants us to review the old radio dramas. You remember those, right? The Star Wars, Empire, and Return of the Jedi radio dramas. Yeah. Anyways, do either of you guys know who did the voice of Yoda in the Empire?
No.
Wait, the radio play or the movie?
The radio play, the radio drama.
Okay.
I
Well,
just knew
it wouldn't be Frank Oz.
No, because that would be
Alright.
too easy.
Yeah. Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes.
No, it's not bad guess. No.
Look. Mindful what you are.
There is no try.
Yes.
There is no try.
Look. The aristocrats strike back.
All right. Any other guesses? No. Okay. You probably won't guess it.
Fred Gwynn.
No, he also did it in the sequel. Well, Return of the Jedi, which they did like 14 years later, 12 years later. Like they ended up doing it in 1996 for some reason. I don't know why they didn't do it in the 80s. But
Really?
anyways, John Lithgow did the voice of Yoda.
Stop.
What?
Yep. I heard a little bit of it last night. It's partially good and partially bad. Like, let me see. I
Was he
think
crazy Lithgow? Like Buckaroo Banzai or that movie with Gladiator and Training Day.
Look, John Lithgow's the shit, but I can't picture him ever voicing Yoda.
John Lithgow.
Wait, here we go. I got some here. Hold on.
Master.
Here am I, young Skywalker. How feel you?
Feel good. In fact, I feel great.
Your strength will you need. Later we will eat.
No, breakfast can wait. I want to start learning right away. I have so many questions.
Patient must you be. Here,
What?
on your shoulders, put this.
A knapsack? What am I carrying?
In it will I ride while you train your body, while you train your mind.
This sounds like porn. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
Yoda, you made me feel so good.
Oh,
Show up on the
my
beach.
balls they are.
Instruments can't penetrate the cloud layer.
My balls, full they are.
Have you seen my lightsaber?
So John Lithgow, and also this one I could see MZ guessing just on a fucking lark. But any guesses who did the voice of Jabba the Hutt in the Return of the
Jabba
Jedi?
the Hutt.
Yeah,
And what year did this come out?
96. It's a weird one. I'll say that.
Play it first. I bet he gets it. $5.
Yeah,
he gets
play
it.
it for play.
Okay,
Play
okay,
it
hold
first.
on. I got to go to the other one.
5 space bucks.
5 space bucks. All right, I think this is it.
Jabba berates Bib Fortuna for a weak-minded fool. He says Skywalker is using an old Jedi mind trick.
Jabba, you will bring me Captain Solo and the Wookiee.
The in
It's impossible to guess
Yeah, because it's
because
put
of
through
the
that
modulate.
filter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll take a guess though.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Brad Garrett.
No, it's not a bad guess, I guess. Do you have a guess, Raven Shadow?
No, I would have popped though. I would have popped so
That-
hard.
yeah.
if that
I'd be like,
was-
holy
you know what?
shit,
you know
you're
what?
right.
You know what? It could be a woman.
It's not though.
No, okay.
No. It's
John Schneider.
Sarah always says that when we're on vacation.
John Schneider.
no, it's
Dom
Ed-
DeLuise.
it's Ed Asner. It's fucked up, right?
That is
Oh,
fucked
that's
up.
great. Oh my god. That's funny.
Wow, the great Ed Asner.
The great Ed Asner, yeah. And also Ed Begley Jr. does the voice of Boba Fett.
Oh, Ed Begley Jr.
Stumpy Joe Peeps is. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They probably could have got the guy that voiced Jabba though, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Like what was he doing?
I don't even know who voiced the original Jabba. That's one of the few I don't know.
You can probably
Paul
get him
Lynde.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Another great- Yes,
Paul Lynde. Paul Lynde voiced Jabba the Hutt.
Captain Solo. It's my favorite decoration. It's terrible, Paul Lynde.
It was
Paul
initially,
Lynde.
let's see. So it says, oh no, I don't want the original fucking Jabba. That's Declan Mulholland, the
Oh, fuck
the
that guy.
Scottish actor.
Yeah.
On my buggy.
Yeah, he's just,
So
oh,
fucking
top of the morning to you, laddie.
so terrible.
Oh.
It says-
Mick Millennium Falcon.
Jabba first appeared properly in an '83 film, and it says Jabba was voiced by Larry Ward.
Yeah, you tell me you couldn't get Larry Ward, dude? Larry Fine is Jabba? That'd be-
Well,
what would that be like?
actually, Raven Shadow, Larry Ward died in 1985, so he wasn't available when they did
Larry
the
Fine.
radio drama. Larry Fine. Hey.
Hey, Han, my bookie. I can't.
Han.
I can't even imagine how that would work.
If
But it
only we
would
knew
be
someone
so
that did a fucking
entertaining.
great
I
impression. of
know,
it.
right? Yeah.
If only we knew. If only was somebody on the show
Yes,
that did a
if
great
there is,
impression.
if only we knew somebody who did the voice of Larry Fine for an album.
Yeah, right.
It's so good. He did it on an album.
Fuck my ass. Who could that be?
Someone might take you up on that. It's
It's all
be
right.
careful.
It's an expression. Rocky.
All right. Let's see. Evening all, says Angry Townsman. What's up, Angry? Good to see you, buddy.
Baby.
Our pal, well, he's not really our pal, but he is our pal. Andy Byron, CEO, says, imagine being a billionaire yesterday and losing half today. Hey, sorry, buddy.
Oddly enough, also the American dream.
Yeah. Evil Corny says, Chris Martin is the lead singer of Coldplay. Hurts Like Heaven should be playing the whole time. And he said, Andy Byron, CEO, says the lead singer was married to Gwyneth Paltrow, named their kid Apple.
Oh, he's the guy who has a kid named. Okay.
Wait, I thought Coldplay was the Adam Levine fuck.
No, he's Maroon 5, I think, right?
Oh, Moron 5. Yeah, they're good.
I think that's it.
Yeah, Maroon 5. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So was the kid's name? Did it take Gwyneth's last name or his? Apple Martin. Like why
Apple
don't they just?
Martini.
Yeah, I was gonna say why don't they just make it Martini? I mean,
Yeah, how about Apple Bottom?
Apple Paltrow also isn't. It's not. Doesn't really have a good ring to it. It's kind of
The
Apple
whole
Pot.
idea of naming
Apple.
the kid Apple to begin with is already problematic.
I don't know about that, but I mean, all right.
Yeah, I mean, you could be like Delicious or like Granny Smith.
Red Delicious, Red Delicious Paltrow.
See, that's hot, dude.
I'm gonna have a kid and I'm gonna name him Banana. Okay, how does that sound?
Yeah.
Granny Smith Paltrow.
Yeah, Red Delicious Paltrow is my new Alice Hotel room.
Yeah.
Dude.
Pink Lady Paltrow.
Red Delicious smoking room. Paltrow.
Macintosh Paltrow.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, even that's better.
Yeah.
What are some of the wasn't there like one that has honey in it, like Honeycrisp Paltrow?
Honeycrisp,
That's a cereal, but yeah, it could be like.
No, Honeycrisp was the name of an apple.
Is it? Yeah.
Honeycrisp apples are the fucking best. I love those goddamn things. Oh,
How about Applejack?
I eat an apple
Applejack?
every day.
You
Yeah,
do?
Applejack.
Like it was
Does it keep the doctor away?
not the COVID. I'll tell you that fucking.
Raven
much.
Shadow. Someone must have told him once
Someone,
a pack of cigarettes a day keeps the doctor away, and he believed it.
Yeah.
So
So when
when- so when,
Salem, but yeah.
so when Apple's down to get some boom boom, is that an
Boom,
apple
boom.
turnover?
Some boom boom. Was he?
I don't know.
Was he Colt
Is
Cabana?
Apple a boy or a
Boom,
girl?
boom.
Is Apple a
Colt
boy or a
Cabana.
girl?
I
I
think it's a
don't know.
non-gender specific name. Although it's did you have the apple pie? I mean, it's bad. That's not good on the That's not good on the schoolyard.
Have some
'Cause you
apple
got-
turnover?
Yeah. That's when she keep going from one job to another.
And if the kid burns in a fire, is he Apple Crisp?
Yeah, that's nice. That really happened.
Wow.
Did you ever get burned before? That fucking hurts.
Wow.
That's funny
Apple Crisp.
though. Apple crisp.
Do you guys remember Cocoa Crisp?
Oh, I love fucking cocoa crisp.
I know he's in your sort of window of watching sports.
Yeah.
Do you remember he
remember
got in
when
that
fucking-
fight with James Shields and he dodged the fucking
Oh, yeah.
punch?
Yeah, 'cause they didn't know that he's fucking trained as a fucking boxer. His
That-
dad was nicknamed Sugar Crisp.
That was a fucking amazing fight.
Well, Sugar Crisp has got the crunch with punch.
Yeah. He knocked that fucking dude out the fuck out like fucking Debo, man. He fucking
Well, he didn't knock him out.
well in my story.
He dodged.
Yeah.
All right, let me keep checking him in the chat. Evil Corny says Semisonic did closing time. All right.
There you go. Yeah, the great friend of the show, Semisonic.
I love their chocolate chips. Oh wait, those are semi-sweet. Sorry, never mind.
Oh shit. There's no Sonic around here.
Evil Corny did hashtag or hash brown fake facts
Yes.
MZ because he says I know my fucking 007 films. And Joshua Libre says that was Orson Welles, the Blofeld of Casino Royale. Oh, I'm sorry, Corny said
Look,
that he was.
I'm going to trust what
Commenting.
he's saying because I do not watch 007 films.
Andy Byron, CEO, he says Gilbert Gottfried may be the only person who could have voiced Yoda besides Frank Oz.
Yes.
Yes.
And he says,
Yes.
speaking of Ed Begley Jr., drove by the entrance from St. Elsewhere this morning.
Oh, was he there?
He was right. He's running away from the press, apparently. Andy Byron.
Ed Begley Jr. Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine.
That sucks. Way to throw it all away for Coldplay, dude.
Throw it all
Yeah.
away for Coldplay.
They were probably so stoked too. They probably had like a hotel room in the city, like his little like fucking,
Box
little-
seats,
little-
private room.
oh yeah,
that
box
whole
lunch.
bit.
And then getting the kiss cam, bro.
Yep.
See what happens.
All right, let me see if there's any other chat. I think we're all caught up. All right, so we should probably start to wind this down because we got a movie to talk about, got some other things to get into. Anything else? Was there any other you want to regale us with any tales, Raven Shadow, before we head to promotion?
I mean, I can do it into my intro. I can weave it. I can
Oh,
tomorrow
you
weave
do.
it
Oh,
to
you
my
do the
intro.
weave too?
Yeah,
Oh.
I do.
He does the weave.
Bob and weave.
No, not that weave. Yeah.
Oh. Whatever he's doing scares the fuck out of me 'cause I'm seeing it in a larger picture. What the fuck are you doing? I don't. That's Johnny. I don't feel safe.
That's sign language for the weave.
I don't.
He's talking about your hair. He thinks it's a weave. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not a weave.
I'm just kidding.
When I
He
when
gets
I
so
saw
bad.
him, you could
Yeah.
see some gray in his beard.
Yeah, he
I couldn't
did.
believe it.
He forgot to get Just for Men last month, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's coming in. It's coming in. Old natural, gray beard like Mikey Lowell represents.
Castle Graybeard.
Once
So
again,
great, dude.
Mikey Lowell. Once again, late to 2008,
Jesus Christ.
9, 10, I think, he was on the Red Sox.
He was very
Got it.
instrumental in the 2007
You
season.
got any
and
any stories of Nomar Garcia Parr you want to regale us with?
remember when he saved that kid? Throw in the ocean like a brother in Boston Harbor.
Boston Harbor.
Aquaman wouldn't do it.
Who do you think the Red Sox should trade in before this trade deadline, Raven Shadow?
Well, it's definitely keep Gabe Kapler.
Gabe
probably try
Kapler.
to-
He's not on the fucking team. He
Oh.
got fired as a manager like 2 years ago.
No. I don't know. What's Shea Hillenbrand doing?
Oh my God.
Everyday Shea, baby. Come on.
MZ loves Shea Hillenbrand.
I love Shea
You
Hillenbrand.
You got the
too.
shirt?
Got to meet the guy.
Yeah, you got the
to
shirt.
meet the guy.
At Rotman's.
No.
in Worcester.
No.
No.
I met Shea Hillenbrand over at That's Entertainment.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Thanks for calling me. We could have gone together, but that's cool.
You worked there.
What's it?
Yeah, you probably met him too.
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't. No, that was before I worked there. I wasn't a Sox fan then. I didn't. I was a Sox fan then, but I wasn't working the shop then. I didn't know, but you could have fucking called me. That's fucked up. Yeah, because you knew I was a fucking Shea Hillenbrand fan. I
You
still
just
have a
said you
fucking
weren't.
T-shirt upstairs. I was. No, I was confused. But no, I love Everyday Shea. And I was pissed. Why are you gonna give up Shea for this David Ortiz guy?
How many
well-
seasons did Shea Hillenbrand play for the Red Sox?
Not enough.
Just take a guess.
Right.
Wait, think of that. One.
Hmm.
No, it was like maybe two. I think he came in during
No,
between.
he played. I think he played like 6 seasons with the Sox. I
No,
think.
no,
5 or 6 seasons.
no way. Not
Three.
not even close.
One.
No.
Raven Shaw was closest there with that last guess. 2.5.
Oh, see, I was
Wow,
right,
really?
and you were not.
He played.
Yeah, but I still got to meet the guy.
Actually, let's see. I actually forgot. What was the trade? He played on the 2001, 2, and 3 Red Sox teams, and he was traded 49 games into the season to
Yep.
Arizona.
Yep, we got Ortiz for that.
Oh, no, we didn't get Ortiz. Ortiz signed here.
No,
We didn't trade for him.
Ortiz was
He
no,
signed.
Ortiz was with the Twins.
Raven Shaw, do not question us on this. This
All
must have been
right,
for the Byung Kim trade, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel there was an Asian involved. Yeah, there was.
I think it
Byung
was
Hun Kim was involved.
Asian.
I thought it was from Byung-Hun Kim and Ortiz.
No,
But
Ortiz
I will-
signed here in 2003. Yeah, from the
From
Twins.
the
The
Twins,
Twins.
they
The Twins didn't re-sign him, and he was a free agent. The Red Sox signed him.
I forgot. I'm a fucking dummy. I'm gonna go to a Coldplay show and fucking.
I'm not saying you're. You said you were a dummy. I'm trying to correct you.
Just didn't
I'll
say
say
it
he's a
wasn't.
dummy.
Yeah, you didn't fucking say anything like, no, you're not. You're really smart. Not like everybody says. You could have said that, but that's cool.
All right, let me. I want to. I forgot what that trade was. Okay, so here it is. On May 29th, Byung-Hun Kim. I know this is riveting to everyone, like outside of like the Massachusetts area.
2004 New England fans.
On May 29th, 2003, Byung-Hun Kim was traded to Boston for Shea Hillenbrand. I guess it was straight up.
Wow. Oh, I thought. Wow. Okay.
Kim remained as a starter through June, but the Red Sox made him as their closer after the Red Sox closer by committee approach.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that was bad.
led to
Yeah,
several blown saves.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Grady Little, why are you gonna make a fuss? I don't care if I miss a bus.
Yeah, Shea
Let's close this
Hillenbrand.
part out.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, Andy Byron, CEO, apparently is a big Red Sox fan because he says, yeah, for
Yeah.
Byung-Hun Kim.
Okay.
Man,
Well hung Kim.
Byung-Hun Kim didn't last here very long.
No.
It was 2003 and then 4. I guess he lasted the whole year in 2004. I didn't realize that.
Was he? Did he?
But actually it was only 7 games in 2004. Did he get injured?
So he was
or
either
something?
hurt
Yeah.
because he was not in any of that post Veritech belly to back suplex to
No.
so he wasn't there at all. It was
No.
Arroyo, it was Folky, it was
All
Lowell.
right. All right. You
it
know
was-
no, Lowell wasn't there.
No,
Lowell.
no, Mikey Lowell, Derek Lowell, D Lowell.
Oh, I thought you said Lowell.
That's what I thought he said
Yeah,
too.
yeah. D-Low. Yeah, Derek Lowe.
Oh yeah, I literally thought it was the same spelling. So I just learned that today.
Mike Lowell, like the town
Okay.
Lowell, where we did
Oh,
our live show, Lowell,
Oh,
and then Derek Lowe,
oh,
like high and low.
I fucking know those feelings.
All right, it's enough baseball. We're gonna get everyone's gonna be fucking tuning out. Although, speaking of baseball, MZ's in first place in our fantasy baseball league,
Right.
and I'm
me.
and I'm in second place. I'm 3 games behind him.
Yep.
He's
But
got
we're
he's
both
got a big
riding
lead.
on a 6-game winning streak.
That's right. We're both riding 6-game winning streaks. Put your money down
Riding
now.
dirty.
All right. So let's go. We're gonna head to break in just a few minutes, but before we do that, we're gonna let you know how you can support the show. Best way is by looking right down here if you're watching the live video. Patreon.com/trickortreatradio. And there you can join for as little as $2 a month, and you can help support the show through your contributions. And then in return, you will get some stuff from us. And that is not a live, but a new episode every month. You will get exclusive to Patreon. We will not release them anywhere else. And we just put out a new one just a few days ago. Summer of 69, episode 69, Summer of 69. You will have to guess what that's all about. So give it a listen, check it out, and let us know what you think. Get back to us and shoot us some feedback. So give it a look. And then if you want, you can get up into the higher tiers and do your own Patreon takeover if you wanted to, where you get to pick 2 movies for us to watch and discuss. And if you want to, you can come on and join us as a guest co-host. And those are a lot of fun. And we're going to get some more scheduled in the next few months. So we'll have some more. I don't know if we have one this month, but it'll be next month, if not, for sure. Because actually in 2 weeks, we have our 13th anniversary show. So lots of stuff coming up. So yeah, give it a look. patreon.com/trickortreatradio. We'd appreciate any and all support you can provide. Also, if you would like to support, you can head to trickortreatradio.com. You can go ahead and just look at the front page of trickortreatradio.com, look for the Amazon logo, click it. It brings you to Amazon. It inputs our affiliate link. Everything you purchase in that session gets attributed to us and doesn't cost you any extra. So give that a look. And then also on trickortreatradio.com, click on store. And from there, you can go ahead and buy the greatest hits of Trick or Treat Radio Volumes 1 through 3. It's a sampler of the early years of the show. So, we've been doing it for almost 13 years now. If you are new to the show, if you have, you're new within the last few years, then, maybe you want to hear some of the early days. So give it a look, give it a listen, and support us that way. All right, Raven Shadow, why don't you go ahead and lead us into break?
So, I did see a film. I went to the theater this past last Friday.
Wow. And you didn't fall asleep.
Boy, I fucking didn't.
Do you want a medal?
I do want a medal. I was going to grab the World Cup one, but that's been taken already. So, whatever else you got, maybe the Stanley Cup. I'm going to take that. Bring it to Boston, baby. But no, I myself, Marion, and one of my oldest friends, best friends in the world, saw Superman this past Friday. And I have to say, it was a fucking masterpiece. No spoilers.
Nice.
I fucking adored it from the first frame to the last. It did the great thing where no spoilers, but it just started. Title card, movie starts. Text to bring you up to speed, and then you're fucking in there. I've heard comparisons of it's like a live action animated or JLU episode come to life. It's a Silver Age. It is, to me, it was the 80s comics, man. 80s, 90s comics. The John Byrne revamp, Marv Wolfman, Louise Simonson, Dan Jurgens. It felt like it was a 6-part story, but you missed the first issue. But everything you need is right there in the credits, and I fucking adored it. I came out loving the people I was with even more, hopeful, and I felt like I was high, like I took like a drug appetizer combo, a little bit of edibles, a little bit of pediquito.
That's Euphoria.
It would do. Oh, that is Euphoria. Speaking of HBO Max, but no, I just fucking adored it. I know it's recency, what Regency or recency bias? I'm not sure what that word is.
Recency.
Recency. I think it is the best Superman movie of all time. As much as we love the Reeves Donner 1 and 2, kind of Donner on 2. Christopher Reeve is the hashtag GOAT of the Man of Steel, 100%. But as much as those movies impacted me, there's some stupid shit in there. A lot of fucking bad jokes, like, Mr. Smucker, oh, Mr. Luthor, like, oh, Mr. Luthor.
Otisburg.
Otisburg. Clark putting his fucking thumb in the fucking squeezer, and a lot of like the trauma, like ADR, like there's a lot of like,
yeah.
Or the one guy, there's a no, but like, so folks who say this, is there jokes in James Gunn version? Yeah, there's some jokes, but they all land, and I don't know. I just thought it was so sweet. So I adored it. I'm gonna see it more times.
How was Guy Gardner's portrayal from Nathan Fillion?
Wolfie, you will pop for Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
You will.
Rocky gave me some non-spoiler thoughts about Mr. Terrific and everything.
Yeah. I mean, some of the Guy Gardner stuff is right out of the DeMatteis, Kevin McGuire, JLI stuff. But it's a tight 2 hours and 9 minutes. Every scene bleeds right into the next. I'm sure somewhere there's an extra 45-minute cut that has a lot of extra scenes that would be great to see. But this fucking flowed, dude. This fucking flowed like a faucet.
How much
And
slow-mo was in it? As much as Zack Schneider?
there was no slow mo.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe like one slow mo, but like none of the fights seemed like a PlayStation cutscene. Like there was some fucking waterworks, dude. There was some fucking
Mhm.
waterworks. And not what you would expect it, but it was dope, dude. I would drive to Baltimore to see it with you.
Wow.
Legit.
That's 7 hours. You drive 7 hours each way?
I mean, I'd rather you come here, to be honest with you.
Oh,
But,
so you want me
I
to drive
understand-
7 hours each
Yeah,
way?
I didn't say that I would want to. I just, but
you in concept you would,
right, yeah. If I could
not in
teleport,
practice. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna do it. But if Monster Zero would drive me, if Monster Zero would come from Maine, drop me off
Yeah.
at Wolfie's house, and then leave.
Oh yeah, I'll
So
do that
we
right
could-
now.
Wow.
Dude, I'm off Monday. No, I'm just having fun. But no, I fucking adored it. I walked. It was fucking great. A comic book movie come to life. The audio. I'm sorry, I can go on a rant. So I got to believe. Oh man, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it, but you better believe I strapped on.
You go through your week with the same old routine.
What you really want is some blood and thunder in your life.
Well, friend, you found it.
The Cromcast is an adventurous journey through the history of two-fisted pulp stories
With your host, John,
Josh,
and Luke.
we have action.
horror.
An adventure, all through the lens of pulp luminary Robert E. Howard.
Don't just stay in your ordinary life.
Find your pulp life at thecromcast.blogspot.com.
The Cromcast,
The Cromcast.
The Cromcast.
a podcast for the barbarian at heart.
I'm Alex West.
And I'm Andrea Subasati, and we're from the Faculty of Horror podcast.
And you're listening to Trick or Treat Radio.
Greetings! We are the Retro Reductopus Cephala Podcast, a bi-weekly show that celebrates all the things that made growing up awesome.
He's right. We wax philosophic about lots of geeky crap like old video games and movies, toys, cartoons. I don't know, help me out here.
Music, pants, quoting video games that don't have dialogues, shabibans, tasty news,
Unnecessarily long Japanese onomatopoeia.
butt breathers, uncomfortable nature facts.
Or how to install a Samoflange.
And unlike all those other podcasts, we at Retro Redoctopus have an exciting rotating host schedule.
Do we? We sure do.
So, if you didn't like the guy flapping his gums this week,
Like me.
worry not, gentle listener. Next week we'll have a whole new host.
Of problems.
Hey, they might still suck, but they'll suck differently.
And you know what's really cool? Retro Redoctopus is part of the Inebriard Podcast Network, with new episodes out every Tentacle Tuesday.
Which is like every other Tuesday. We named it.
Anyways, you can listen to us at iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, or straight from the tab, redoctopus.buzzsprout.com.
I could be standing outside a woman's prison in a fistful of 50s and a bouquet of dildos, and no woman would come near me.
Did you say a bouquet of dildos?
And we have returned on Trick or Treat Radio. Wow, Raven Chow beat MZ. Look at that. Timestamp.
Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, finally. Wolfie and Raven Shadow in the evening.
Hope was a hell of a shit, MZ. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Raven Shadow beat you, though, so it's just weird.
Yeah, but how much?
Maybe 15, 20 seconds. I don't know. I got it. Raven Shadow was in here when I got in here, so he beat me even. All right, so it is time for our film discussion. And this week we're talking about The Shrouds. This is the latest film from writer-director David Cronenberg, and it stars Vincent Cassel, Diane Kruger, Guy Pearce, Sandrine Holt, Elizabeth Saunders, Jennifer Dale, Eric Weinthal, Jeff Young, and yeah, we'll cap it there. I think it's most of the main cast. Did I say Guy Pearce?
Yes, you did.
Okay. I saw his name and I was like, wait a second, did I say his? And the synopsis, Karsh, an innovative businessman and grieving widower, builds a device to connect with the dead inside a burial shroud. And of course, because this is David Cronenberg, it is a sci-fi, I don't know, I mean, I guess you could say horror, but it's more of a sci-fi kind of like thriller. And it does list body horror, but that's stretching it. That's really stretching it with this one, I think.
Yeah.
He is the king of body horror, but, not every movie of his needs to be labeled body horror because they're not all. Right. So, Cronenberg is, let's see, how old is he again? He was born in 43, so he is 70, was that 78?
No, that would make him 82.
What am I? Wow, yeah. See, that my math, I used to be good at math. I don't know what happened. There you go. Yeah, March 15th, 1943. So he's getting up there, but he's still putting out lots of movies. He's very prolific still. You may know Cronenberg from such films as The Fly, Dead Ringers, Crash. He's also, I mean, he's an actor as well. You probably saw him in
Nightbreed.
Nightbreed. That's the one I was trying to think of. Exactly.
Jason X.
Oh yeah.
Yes. He played Jason.
He directed History of Violence, Existence, Crash, Naked Lunch, great fucking movie.
Oh, Naked Lunch.
Spider.
Holy shit. I don't know if I knew this. Did you know, MZ, that David Cronenberg directed an episode of Friday the 13th, the series?
I heard that.
It was season 1, episode 12, Faith Healer. I don't know if that means anything to you.
I've never seen a single episode of that series.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
I hear
shocking to me.
Yeah, I hear it's really good, much better than Freddy's Nightmares. I should give it a chance. Maybe it's streaming somewhere. I'll take a look at it.
I'm actually shocked. Wow.
Yeah, me too.
The Dead Zone. He did a segment. Videodrome, Scanners. Fuck, man. Like, so many good ones. Rabid, Shivers. It's ridiculous. So,
but what else, Wolfie? What else?
Crimes of the Future.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, fine.
Yeah, I mean, when is this guy going to start establishing himself? Right?
Yeah, I really.
I thought we've done more. I thought we did more of his films, but
I think some of it could bleed into Baby Cronenberg.
Yeah, I know we did several Baby Cronenberg films, and the oh god, I'm forgetting her. I feel bad. Brandon Cronenberg, and is it Caitlin Cronenberg?
I think so.
I want to make sure I get it right.
Double C.
Yes, it is Caitlin Cronenberg with a C. Yes. She did that movie Humane, which we did last year. And Brandon Cronenberg obviously has done quite a few flicks.
I love it. He not only is his movie, he's put out a lot of his own movie content, but he's produced humans
children
that put out their own content.
So he's yeah. But Baby Cronenberg, or Brandon as we call him, has I guess we've only done 2 of his films. I don't know why. I feel like we talk about Cronenberg's all the time, but he did Possessor and Infinity Pool.
Yeah. Oh, Infinity Pool was fucking dope.
We've done more Kitty Cronenberg than Papa Cronenberg.
No, we did that one with
now.
Vigo.
Yeah, it's the same now. because with now with this, let's see here. So we did Crimes of the Future and the Shrouds. I think those are the only two we've done from David Cronenberg.
Really? Only? Wow, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Maybe
I thought we did
talk
more.
about it so much.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
because when we,
I mean, he's so
whenever we,
influential that, you
yeah.
know, I think that's what it is. So, yeah, we've done two from Papa Cronenberg, two from Brandon, and then one from Caitlin. Seems like we've done more, but
What's the mom doing?
I don't know.
Is there a cousin in the back with a screenplay?
Cousin. He
Jim
does
and
have
Jack Cronenberg.
he does have another daughter, I believe.
There is another.
Oh, great Raven Shadow. His wife's dead. Nice.
So that's why she's. I didn't kill her.
Carolyn Cronenberg died in 2017. That's right.
Is it because she didn't? Is that because she couldn't make any content?
Oh my fucking God! What?
I don't know. I'm sorry. That was.
Wow.
I don't know.
She edited a couple of his. Oh, she was assistant editor on The Brood. But yeah, she's done some work as a cinematographer, producer, and directed. What did she do? Shorts. So yeah, she's she did some stuff. But yeah, he has 3 children: Caitlin, Brandon, and Cassandra. And Cassandra, I think I saw had a movie. Did she have a movie coming out? No. She's only done one. She's directed one short, and it was in 2013. But she has worked with him a lot as an assistant director on stuff. So, all right. Well, there you go. That's the Cronenberg family, and so this film here, his latest work. I actually didn't do a ton of research on this one. I typically like to do a little bit of research on Cronenberg because he has his films typically are very high concept. You know, there's a lot going on. And this one very much is influenced by modern technology that we have with sort of a bit of a look forward, into what could be. And I feel like the stuff that he talks about in this, like, even though it's a bit morbid, I absolutely could see that happening. It is morbid, don't get me wrong, and not a lot of people wouldn't do it, but I think a lot of people would. So, yeah, we'll get into the themes and all that. But yeah, let's dive in and start doing some first impressions. Now that Raven Shadow knows what a first impression is, why don't you kick us off, MZ?
Man, okay. Well, I was kind of surprised when I found out that Papa Cronenberg, was putting out another flick, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's got to be up there, and he's still putting them out, man. I mean, all the more power to him if it's successful, especially. I'm watching this film, and I'm looking at it, and as it's progressing, I'm starting to realize familiar themes, not just in what you just talked about, Wolfie, but this looks like something I've seen before in the way it was structured, the way it was played out. Just a few things are different that give it this new movie. The concept is old, but the way to present it is brand new and fresh and up to date. And I'm seeing this movie, and I'm like, this is Videodrome. I'm watching Videodrome. This is exactly Videodrome. And I got to tell you, I was a bit put off by that. It has the same themes as Videodrome, has the same style characters as Videodrome, just updated. And the same reaction to technology, just like Videodrome. The same character arcs, just like Videodrome. And I'm like, this is Videodrome. It's like, I know, and I know the guy is old and all, but and it's hard to come up with fresh concepts, but to repackage one of your all-time classics, put some new actors and some new technology into it and call it something else is not exactly fresh and inviting to me.
Brandon, I have an
will say-
idea. A scientist gets stuck in a lab and a bee flies in, and it's called the bee.
I think now you made me lose what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
Damn you.
I'm sorry. I thought you would remember. I'm sorry.
You were talking about the similarities and how you didn't like.
Yeah. And you mentioned something about Wolfie, about how he is keeping up to date with the technology and things like that. And I was thinking about that while I was watching this, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe he's jumping too far ahead. That I just feel like Cronenberg is getting ahead of himself, and at this point in his career, as a legend as the man is, and as talented as he is, at this point in his career, he's best to be with the pack instead of being ahead of the pack or leading the pack. There was just some things in here that just didn't gel right for me. It's an interesting concept what they got going on here, and I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about it. But I just feel like the technology here that he's presenting is absolutely is morbid. It absolutely is. But it's got a high curiosity percentage to it, because it's like, we can do this probably, and we probably will at some point, but you're going to have to be jumping through hoops with legal ramifications just to achieve this. But as of right now, that's all I'm going to say for right now about it. But as of right now, I'm really kind of surprised how this just doesn't play out right for me.
All right. How about you, Raven Shadow?
Wolfie, can I ask you to go first? I just have to pick up something.
I can't tell. Yeah.
Can I listen to what you're? Can I listen to?
No,
what you're gonna say,
no.
So I can piggyback off what you're saying.
I have to pick up a.
It's Ollie related.
Oh, I see.
He's not going to go pick up a pizza, I don't think. Sure. So, and it's funny, I haven't seen Videodrome in a very long time, MZ, but now that you mention it and I start thinking about some of the themes, absolutely. It absolutely is. So for me, I think it's an interesting concept. It's a really interesting concept. It's an interesting way to explore the concept. And I feel at times it got a little too bogged down with what the truth was. Like I feel like, because the conspiracy theories play a big part in this, or a part, I'd say. And I feel like it was almost always like a different conspiracy theory that was sort of like leading things, because there's a series of events that happens in this. Do you remember the name of his company, MZ? Grave?
Oh, God damn you.
I know. I can't believe I forgot.
Tech Grave or Grave Tech, something like that. I think grave tech. Something
Yeah,
on that
I'm
idea.
looking it up.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Let's see.
I don't know. I'm. They showed it like 36 times. You think we'd know this by now?
Might have been grave tech.
What? I'll look it up.
Okay.
You
yeah.
keep talking.
I started to. I think it's grave tech. But anyways, he's I hate to really use this analogy because this person is kind of a piece of shit, and I don't really want to relate to them. But it's hard not to think of someone like fucking Elmo Musk in with this character. He's someone who owns a tech company. He owns restaurants, and he doesn't really come across as like a scumbag though necessarily. He seems like he's generally a decent person. I mean, I don't get the sense that he's a complete piece of shit like like the person I mentioned. But yeah, and he's trying to deal with his grief. He lost his wife. And so in that, he sort of comes up with an idea for a company, this grave tech or something like that. And basically what it is you have to bury, it's like a high-tech graveyard. So you bury your loved ones, and there are cameras installed inside of the coffin or whatever, and they wear these high-tech shrouds, and they have like cameras all over them, and it's essentially you can see what I think it was 8K or 4K or 8K. You can basically zoom in and see your loved one in the fucking ground. You can see their body, you can see their decaying body. It's very morbid, but in a way it seems like it's almost cathartic for this character. And it's, and by the way, this character is Karsh, played by Vincent Cassel.
And it is called grave tech.
Grave tech. Okay, cool. So we were right. Yeah, and Evil Corny just said it too. Grave tech. So it's a really interesting concept of how, like, because some people are so tied to their grief and it's hard to let go, that in this case you don't necessarily have to let go, not physically anyways, and you can go visit the grave and you can open the app and you can see your loved one. I think you can do it from home, right? It was remote. You could see inside the grave.
From anywhere.
So, and his wife has been dead for like 4 years, I think, at this point. So her body's pretty decayed. But as he's doing this, he notices something in her like nose cavity, and it doesn't look like it's just regular decay or something. There's something what looks like it's growing or something there. So that, I don't want to do a whole fucking plot synopsis, but that's sort of like what spurs on some of the other stuff. But I think the interesting thing about it is he has like 3 different women technically in his life, if you want to
Right.
Consider the AI assistant that he uses a woman. And it's almost like he uses all 3 of them to replace his wife. Like there's the sister-in-law. It's his wife's sister, who, he said that she has a body just like his wife. And then there's the other woman, Su Min, and she has the mind, right? Like she's sharp and witty and all that, like his wife. So it's almost like he's trying to replace her, but it takes 3 different people. And meanwhile, like I actually like that scene where he's on the date at that sort of towards the beginning, and he shows her the grave tech.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking bizarre because when you're on a date with someone, like, you probably don't want to hear about their dead, wife, husband, whatever,
how dark you want to go.
Much less see them.
Well, yes, exactly. Yeah, see them. And he's like all excited about this tech and wants to show it off. And so he's on a fucking date and he's showing her like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But you know, that whole concept is it's a really interesting one. And you're right, MZ. Like I didn't even think about it, but Videodrome, I mean, that's a completely different technology. But you know, through it you can communicate with the dead, right? Like so with this, you don't necessarily communicate, you see them. And he's still trying to get over his grief of loss. And he also sees visions of her too, you know, like very sort of like visceral, like real, to the point where like his AI assistant knows about like his dreams, basically, like, you know, these visions. And it becomes this thing where there's conspiracies, there's like Russians and Chinese that sort of get involved or brought into the plot. It gets really winding and a bit heady. But to me, it almost spoke to like how nowadays there's so many different there's a conspiracy theory for everything out there right now. And the thing about this character of Karsh, I feel like he is without guidance. Like I feel like he just kind of goes with he's like a leaf on a stream, you know, like, or a leaf in the wind or whatever you want to say, where like any sort of whim or something that sounds like it's a possibility, he sort of goes with it, you know? Like I feel like he's very open to suggestion. You know, it's not saying he does if someone says, oh, you should go do this. But when someone says, oh, well, maybe it was a tracking device, you know, or maybe it was this. And he's like, oh, that's interesting. I'll look into that. You know, like it's almost like he doesn't think for himself.
Naive.
Yeah.
Almost naive.
Yeah. So it's really, that's why I feel like the character of Karsh is really interesting, because I don't really get a strong beat on him. He's like the CEO of this tech company, like, and clearly he's got a nice house, and nice, you know, like, you know, he obviously is rich. He owns like property, he owns restaurants and all that. But yeah, he seems like he's very open to suggestion, and you can sort of like tell him something and he'll be like, yeah, that's probably right. So he was almost like a hollow shell in this, and other people were guiding him. So I thought, I don't really exactly know what to think about that, but supposedly this is a bit autobiographical because, you know, as we just talked about, he did lose his wife a few years ago. And so this is, for him, I think something, a bit of a sort of,
cathartic.
Yeah, cathartic. It's a, you know, a meditation on grief, you know, to sort of think about it and all that. But let me go, since this is probably like a little bit more to the point, I'll read someone else. I was actually just reading someone's post on Reddit. It's just some random person, but it says Shrouds is similarly personal and is more of a direct reflection of his grief, his guilt, while also through the lens of his themes, how tech disconnects us from humanity and how fragile the connection to humanity is. The three women he's tried to replace his wife with are the things he lost when he lost her. The twin representing her body, Su Min is her mind and her shrewdness. The AI helper is filling the hole left in the day-to-day, where he is pretty ineffective at getting what he needs to get done without loving guidance and fun distractions from his pain. The other plot and the Shrouds themselves are also him desperately trying to distract himself from his raw grief. And so this person says, if I'm right, that Vincent Cassel is a proxy for Cronenberg, he is deeply critical of himself and not afraid to reveal that his part in his own romance was toxic and kind of fucked up. So, you know, I think it is pretty personal, and maybe that's why he decided to explore a similar theme that he's done in his films previously, because it was something that was relevant to him now, you know. So all that said, I mean, it technically, I mean, obviously Cronenberg knows what the fuck he's doing. Technically, it's well made. It's interesting, has good acting, and the script I think is good. I feel like it's a bit, because it's a bit of a meditation on grief and there's some really high concept stuff in here. I feel like at times it can get dragged down a little bit by that. And I think that there's maybe a better movie here. There wasn't much in the way of, not that I need horror, but I feel like there's an opportunity to have inject more horror into this. And I feel like that really could have benefited the movie by making it a little bit more interesting. But, who am I to question David Cronenberg? That's just what I feel. What I would have liked to have seen is a little bit more of that. But all that said, there's a lot of really interesting things going on, really cool concepts, and it's really well made. And let me just read Evil Corny. He says, hell, they were eating at a restaurant at a cemetery. That would have been a no-go for me.
Yeah.
And
That's fucked up.
and he also says Guy Pearce gave me Bill Paxton vibes in this.
Oh yeah.
Guy Pearce was like, this is definitely I wouldn't say a different role for him, but a very interesting role for him, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right, Raven Shadow, how about you? First impression.
So so I've not seen all of Cronenberg's catalog. Definitely I've seen The Fly.
Kill me.
Right. I know I've seen Scanners when I was a kid on cable, but not in probably 30 years. History of Violence, which I liked, but again, not to be that guy, but the book was so much better. And the comic was the Paradox Press book. And I'm really surprised that he left out a really important body horror element, if memory serves. I've only seen it once theatrically. Marion turned me on to Naked Lunch, which is probably my favorite Cronenberg movie. Killer Cast, What the Fuck for this time. And then we saw Crimes of the Future, for the show. This one seemed to be the less Cronenberg out of anyone I've ever seen before, because you're waiting for the body horror gimmick, and I was intrigued by the. I do like when we're dealing with future tech on the cusp of tomorrow. We've talked about it before, like with Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, or callback to Crimes of the Future, just like enough where it's in that world that we're almost there too. And I've even thought about this with either like house cemeteries or whatnot going to be in the future. Could you have just like sarcophagus, and you could put in like a fucking MSG, what do you call it? USB thing,
Yeah.
and you could download almost like a Kryptonian message. You could have loved ones could leave messages for people, or you could like go on. You could leave like reels for your kids. Like when you're when you're 17, be like,
Leave
dude,
TikToks.
Yeah. They could play like, listen, when I have a kid, man, he's only gonna smoke the finest of the sticky icky, and then cut forward to your dad or mom in their 30s or 40s. You could like play different tapes, like a fucking, holodeck. But this went, let's just see the fucking corpse in the ground. That's fucking a weird flex. But also, could some of this be an indictment on how many more years does Papa Crohn's have? We're dealing with his grief, but I mean, pretty sure he's not buying green bananas. You know what I mean? Like, he goes to bed. He's gonna go to bed early and get up early.
I think he'll last another week, Raven Shadow.
Yeah, I hope so. Please, we don't bring the show down, bro.
I mean, that is a good point. That potentially it could be talking about his legacy, right? Like, because that's sort of what the cameras are in the death tack or the grave tack, right? Leaving,
Right.
I mean, it's a dark legacy, but you know what I mean. Like you're leaving something behind for people to see, and in his case,
So whether it's
his movies, right?
right, it's either the film, your work, or to look at my actual body decomposing. Um, and you do wonder, does he have a weird kink? What the fuck? And you kind of waiting for the Cronenberg hammer to drop, and it kind of doesn't. It almost plays like a dramatic movie, almost like a soap opera in a weird way, because you get other spouses and shit, like, and the actor. I'm probably going to be a dummy, but he reminds me of the cat that played the lead in the film adaptation of Good Night and Good Luck, and he played Carmela Soprano's the guy that she had the affair with in like season 3 or 4. He
You're
looks
talking
very
about
familiar.
Vincent Cassel, the main actor.
Yeah. Was he that guy?
I
What
mean,
was he in?
he's been in a ton of stuff. He's mostly he's a
God,
French actor, but
Okay, it might be the same guy then.
he was in Black Swan.
Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Brother of the Wolf. Yeah. That's a.
Oh shit. Was he in Good Night and Good Luck?
I'm looking. When did that come out?
Brotherhood
Early
of the
2000s.
Wolf. 2000 or 2001, I think.
Good Night, Good Luck. I want to say 2005, 2006. It was the not F. Murray Abraham, R. Lee Ermey. No, somebody. It was the whole fucking Clooney's doing a play about it now.
Oh.
G. Gordon Levy. No, who is he? Fucking.
I'm looking it up.
Anyway,
Good Night and Good Luck.
regardless.
Who are you thinking about? Like the main character?
The main Castle, was he the guy in that movie?
No. There's
Okay.
David Strathern. He played Edward
Jason
R.
Statham.
Morrow.
That's who he was. Yeah. Okay, so it's not that guy. So I'm a dummy. But he looked good. He's a good-looking brother. And I like how they were older people. I'm saying older. They're probably like 10 years older than we are, or 5. We just.
Yeah, Vincent Castle was born 66. He's exactly 10 years older.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it was odd. And then it was like when the dream sequences came in, then you got, okay, here's some Cronenberg stuff. But the Cronenberg hammer didn't really drop for me. And I got to be honest, like, there's a lot of twists and turns. Like it was that fucking The Game movie with fucking Michael Douglas. I'm just gonna name movies. It was kind of like Cloak and Dagger with David Coleman. I'm just making shit up right now. But I'm confused about the ending. Maybe we should just get into it. But this almost was like Fisher Price, My First Cronenberg.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, you do say that every week, basically, but
But like, this is like.
If you're making this your first Cronenberg film, you got a lot to learn.
Yeah.
No, but like, this is like a kind of gentler, like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah, it's still a lot going on, you know. But
Oh, for sure.
yeah. Let's see. So Vincent Castle. I don't know if it's. I always forget if it's Castle or Cassell, but he was in Ocean's 12. Francois Tudor. He was in Irreversible.
That's right. He was. He was the best friend, I think.
Yeah, as MZ mentioned, Brotherhood of the Wolf. He played Jean Francois.
Oh.
Which, I mean, that movie is fucking amazing. Yeah, he was in a lot of French stuff before that. I think he started to be in some American stuff after that. But yeah, we did do one movie with him. It was a while ago. It was a movie called Satan.
Oh shit!
I don't know if you remember that.
I remember the title.
A group of youngsters go out to a disco on Christmas Eve and accidentally run into a shepherd who has prepared himself for a night of pure insanity. Oh, it's also called Shaitan is the proper name, I guess.
Yep. Also called Shaitan Sandwich.
All right, so let's dive in and let's talk a little bit more about this movie. So, yeah, this definitely is not. The body horror is very minimal, if at all, and it's so. The body horror is so like realistic that it's not body horror necessarily, you know.
Okay.
Because a lot of the visions he has with his wife, his you know his wife who passed, that's really, I feel like, the only body horror.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Well, there's a little bit at the end, but
Yeah.
but it's but the scenes that he has, the dreams that he has of his wife are exceptionally creepy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There is a high creep factor there. There's some unsettling things there. I mean, and the way she, because every dream starts with her at a doorway, leading into a small hallway that comes into their bedroom, and every time you see her, there's something different about her physically, and like the first time you see her, she looks, okay, and then the second time you see her, things are starting to change, and the third time you see her, she's starting to look even worse.
Yeah.
And you see her through these shadows. It's lit really, really well. So you see just enough as to, of what's going on, almost like an actual dream itself. Sometimes you don't get all the information that you try to remember about your dream, but there are certain things you do remember, and so the way these scenes here are lit are really, really well done, and they set off that dreamlike atmosphere really, really well. The body horror that comes in, as far as her physicality goes, gets to be really, really, and I'm saying really, really a lot. I noticed that. It's cool, actually. There's some CGI involved with it, and
Yeah.
you take it for what that's worth. And by the way, the CGI in this, as far as what's inside the caskets and the decaying bodies that you could see inside the caskets, are utter shit. They're terrible. They're awful. It's like 1996 graphics. It's terrible.
I didn't think it was that bad. It's
Oh,
okay. It's
no, it's
no,
bad.
no.
It's
Wrong.
It's bad. It's really bad. Come on, this is 2025, for crying out loud. And it's unsettling to see her, the way she comes in time after time after time, again and again, with different body parts missing, scars, staples, sutures, lacerations and things like that, and it's unnerving to look at. And the way she just speaks to him, as her body is basically being decimated by this disease that she had, it's unsettling, and it's effective.
Also,
Yeah.
well, to up that a little bit, she's also fully nude in those scenes, and
Yes,
these
yes.
flashbacks come after he's talking to the blind woman about intimacy, because she's going through some stuff with, I believe, her husband's going through some stuff too, and the question of intimacy opens up all these memories or these
Yeah.
dreams, where he's nude in the bed, and then she's coming in with various body parts being removed, and do you still find me attractive? And when they go to be intimate, the fragility of her body as a result of some of these treatments are causing her to have issues. So I'm actually surprised it didn't go into a more kinky is not the right word, but a more associative intimacy. I don't know, almost like something out of like a Chuck Palahniuk novel.
Mhm.
You know, something like where like you can only get off if somebody's fucked up. You know, like I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you could see that going this way, but it kind of didn't. Aside from a person's if you want to call it a disability, but you know what I mean. It could have went into a dark realm, but it did.
Yeah, yeah.
But those were, some pretty heavy scenes when you trying to be intimate with somebody and you can hurt them. That's gonna fuck up. That could only add more of a cavernous, you know, you know, a cavern between you and your partner. It just you can really feel how much that would suck. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it is interesting how the visions that he has are sort of tied to other events. But that then there's this whole other plot with his with his dead wife and sort of what was going on that he wasn't aware of, like things, that whole thing kind of confused me with the doctor, right? Like I didn't necessarily understand what that was trying to say. And it was almost to say that the stuff that happened to his wife was perpetrated by somebody, right? Like
Enhanced,
yeah,
or
yeah.
or maybe they weren't told the full story and they
Yeah.
were being used for as a test subject for something.
Yeah. So that part was a little unclear as to what they were going for with that, but a lot of the interactions he had, I thought were good, like with the sister-in-law, with the blind woman. I thought a lot of that stuff was really interesting and gave a sort of a look into his psyche and where he's at with his healing, I guess. But yeah, I feel like there was an opportunity for a little bit more. Even if I'm not saying he should have went in this direction, but like even if we saw like his grief as like almost like that was part of the body horror, it was manifesting somehow with him. Because he was obsessed with his wife who
Right.
was passed, and maybe if it started to affect him or something physically,
And not to armchair director, but like, what if he stopped eating and he started getting real skinny and stuff, like to be like her?
Yeah. I mean, I could see,
Or
I think there's a few different ways it could go, and I'm not saying it would have been better that way, but
Right.
I feel like there might have been a better way to show his grief manifest as opposed to it just sort of driving him to create new technology and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it would have been another opportunity to do some more with that.
And I found the idea of the expansion of this into other territories, if you will,
Yeah.
or
Reykjavik and
countries. Yeah, not only from maybe being like, oh, this is what they do in this state, but to franchise yourself, and then the idea of religious people or you know political, like this would definitely be a hot button topic, almost like on a it's not an apples to apples comparison. Sorry, Mrs. Paltrow. Callback. But like, almost like a Jack Kevorkian type thing. Would viewing the body in certain cultures be considered a sin and be aggressive towards you? They may have touched upon that, but like, how would a Muslim really? I'm throwing out religions, not anything one in particular, but like, how would that react to certain communities?
Yeah.
And would it be met with protests? Would it be met with violence? Like, would this cause arguments at the dinner table, at Thanksgiving? Like the idea of what this brings to the world, I found more interesting than this weird multiple plot line of betrayals and
Yeah.
secret agents.
Well, I mean, there's as far as that goes. I mean, there's the like mummification rituals in northern Africa or in or completely from an act of Mother Nature, being like in Pompeii when the volcanoes exploded,
right,
and everyone basically turned to ash. They're out for basically public visuals, and people can come up and see them whenever they want. So I mean, it doesn't really have any. I mean, the northern African mummification would probably be considered religious as opposed to the one in Pompeii, but regardless, they're still open for people to see them.
Well, that's an interesting point, MZ, and that made me think of the bodies exhibit they've done at like science centers. They was in Boston a couple times. What my
Well,
understanding is.
those are donated. People donate their body for that kind of thing.
So for sure. So like in this, people agree to do it, right? They agree, whether it's the people who are, post-mortem. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Okay. Postpartum, that's the one. Yeah.
I mean, post-mortem is a thing, though. So.
Is dead. Okay, yeah. So
right now I'm in
post-mortem. Yeah, boy.
Post-boredom depression.
Yeah. Chlorophyll, more like borophyll. But no, that's interesting too. But now, would it be fucked up? Like, I don't want some fucking punk motherfucker looking at my fucking Nana if she's fucking like, don't. Can anybody look at it? I don't know. I forget. It's fucked up.
So
yeah,
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna move on and see if there's anything else you guys want to talk about.
Well, you were bringing up the whole Chinese Russian sub story. It's like, I think Cronenberg at this point was like trying to overcomplicate the story by throwing this.
I agree.
By throwing this in there, it was unnecessary. I don't know why he did it. It did nothing to boost the story. It may have given one certain character a bit of an arc, but ultimately it just felt like it went nowhere.
I think the thing about it was that it felt like there's like an unreliable narrator, so you didn't know who, what was true and what wasn't. So that way, when it comes to Maury, which is played by Guy Pearce, his character seemed like he was this kind of like crazy conspiracy theory guy. And then we have that whole, like, there's that scene where I won't say too much, but he shows his hand, and then it's like, and then someone's like, oh yeah, but that's not what you think it is. It's like this other thing. And then it's like, okay, but we don't know that. Like, so it gets a little...
Aren't they brothers? Like, aren't they?
Right, but he didn't see him for years, right? Like, I think he said that
they were brothers-in-law.
Brother-in-law, yeah.
I thought they were actually Oh, okay.
No,
I thought
no.
they were actually
because Maury was with the sister.
Oh, okay. So I thought they were actually was his brother.
No,
like, he's actually real life brother. Okay, so they just okay. That makes more sense now to me. Okay.
And that's another complaint I have about this film, is that it started once it started getting, intertwining relationships and shit like that, it started becoming a goddamn soap opera.
Right?
And I'm like, what the hell is this? Why am I watching a soap opera? It's no one, I mean, yeah, maybe the relationships do play a part in the overall crux of the story and the narrative and all that stuff, but come on, I mean, reel it back a little bit, will you? It was getting to be way too involved. between the relationships between this one and that one, and this one and that one, and that one and this one and this one and that one, and the Chinese Russian angle that they threw in. It was just getting to be a little bit too much for a story that's really interesting. But unfortunately, it gets bogged down with all this crap. It was unnecessary, and you make it 2 hours long. Come on, this is an hour 30 tops. All this stuff that they threw in the third act was garbage, absolute garbage, and it was unnecessary. And also, I gotta say, while I thought Guy Pearce was actually really good in this, Vincent Cassell, I thought was terrible in this movie. He was wooden. He just had no interest in this role at all, in this character. It at least that's what it came along across to me. It just seemed like he was bored. He was just bored with making this movie. His acting was very, very stiff and wooden, and I didn't like it at all one bit. It just didn't. He just did nothing for me, and I dig Cassell. I've seen him in a few things, and I always thought he was a really good actor. But this was one of the worst things he's ever done.
Wow, I think it was on purpose, but I hear what you're saying. Like, he definitely didn't do a lot, but I think it almost seemed like, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, it seemed like he was sort of like a leaf on the wind, just kind of going whatever direction the plot took him in, and he didn't. There wasn't much emotion out of him, right? Like, I know, he was
very enigmatic. He was very mysterious, and I guess that's cool. But you got to give a little something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why it's I don't know. Like, I feel like it was had to be on purpose because he is a good actor, and I feel like it just was done that way to have the movie sort of, I don't know, like maybe you as the viewer, maybe he's trying to make you feel like you're like that character, you're experiencing it through him. So, he doesn't really get, we don't even see his grief. We hear about it from other people. Like, his dentist tells him, like, he's grieving, like, no, you never see him grieve. Like,
well,
he just talks.
That's not entirely true. You do see him grieve a little bit just before the dentist scene.
What, wasn't that a vision though? Because that he fell asleep in the dentist chair.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind.
So, so a lot, the emotion that we see from him is in the visions, or I guess maybe when he's, having sex with her sister or something, but spoiler.
And he gets to have a lot of sex in this movie.
He does. And it's quick too. Like, it's like there's nothing, and then all of a sudden, like, it's like boom, boom, boom.
Wow, that's quick. Oh. That's like an eternity for me.
I mean, she was definitely dropping some mood killer fucking energy. Like, fucking stop talking. Stop. Everything you're saying is bad.
That one scene when she's like, this is doing it for me. Like, when they're talking about like conspiracies, and he's like, what are you talking about? She's like, I'm hot. She's trying to like tell him. He's like, he doesn't get it.
Do you want a soda?
Yeah. Can I turn the air on?
I'll turn the fan on right here.
So, yeah, I think that was on purpose, MC, because I feel like he's just sort of being guided through this. Like, you as the viewer, maybe you're supposed to put your grief into his character, because like, we never see him shed a tear or cry, or like, we just hear about his grief from other people, So it is interesting, and it had to have been a choice. I want to go back to something you said earlier, and I feel like I hate to say this. Like it sounds like it's like, I don't know, like bagging on a fucking like legend, but like Cronenberg has to know he's probably doesn't have that many more movies left, right? I feel like he took, and this is to what you said, MZ. I feel like he took too much and put it into this. And I wonder if he just had these ideas and he's like, you know what? Like, I might not make too many more of these. Let me just put my ideas into this one movie and then go with it, you know?
And who's going to say no?
Right,
To 84-year-old Cronenberg.
Right.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he
Like,
probably, he probably finances his own movies, or at least someone will just probably just give him money to do them nowadays. But yeah.
Which is fair. I mean, again, I'm not exactly where MZ said on the special on the video on the screens were definitely kind of cheeseball. They weren't terrible. They weren't brain scan, but yeah, they weren't 2025. What are you gonna do? You know.
Yep. Anything else you guys want to bring up about this one?
Oh, I know I had a couple of things to say. I don't remember it now.
I'm Dynamite Drop. I mean, definitely the dental scene got me anxiety. Like, I don't need to be like, oh, I can tell by this you're not calling your mom enough. Or like,
Yeah.
oh, I can tell by this you lied to your doctor about how many beers you drink. What the fuck, dude? Mind your business, dentist. Stop offering me teeth, dude.
Offering me teeth.
Like Danhausen was his dentist.
Did you say Dan Hauser?
Yeah.
Who's
I'm
Dan Hauser?
He's my contractor.
Oh man. All right. So
Not really.
I guess we'll go to the verdict. If you guys have other thoughts, feel free to toss them out in the verdict. So let's do that.
Trick or treat, baby. I wonder if people would say you're a trick or a treat.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
All right. Verdict time. I'm going to let you know whether the Shrouds was a trick or a treat, and any final thoughts. Let's start with MC.
This is a high concept film that does succeed in a couple of areas. I think the dream sequences are done really well. I think the whole idea behind being able to look at a rotting corpse in a grave is an interesting one. It's a morbid one, but it's an interesting one nonetheless. We never did get around to talking about Honey. Who is an interesting character in and of herself. But again, this is a film that I feel like Cronenberg feels like he's leading the pack in a film like this. Meanwhile, I think at this point in his career, he should be in the crowd and let someone else lead. I think he's biting off a little bit more than he could chew here. So, I mean, the concept is good. It's just the execution is problematic. It comes across too much as a soap opera, and it also gets bogged down with the Russian Chinese not a backstory, but a subplot.
Yeah.
I think the acting by Vincent Cassel is really bad. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Guy Pearce is good though. He's somewhat affable. Yeah, there's something also equally mysterious about him, because while he's extremely smart, he doesn't keep himself very well. And I don't know if that plays into the whole, slobs are geniuses, and things of that nature. But I did like the way he was played out. The scenes with his wife and in the dream sequences are done very well. Those were the highlight of the movie, I think. Very well done, very well lit, and there's an eerie factor that you can't shake. It's really, really well done. Unfortunately, I just feel like I don't think time has gone by Cronenberg. I still think he's a very good director. A lot of people do. He's still one of the best. I just don't think that this was the right vehicle for him. I of course, I'll want to see his next film, but this is his worst film since Spider, I think. In 2000, I think that movie came out. Let's hope he's got one more good one left in him. But as of right now, I'm going to say that this is barely a trick.
Yeah.
But it could work for you. Me, not so much. I didn't care for it that much. But although there are some things in it that I did like, but overall, it just got bogged down by too much baggage.
All right, Raven Shadow.
And I would agree with a lot with what MZ said. I mean, while I'm not the biggest Cronenberg, aficionado, mad respect to a legend. You know what I mean? And at 84, I hope he's got, 2 to 3 more movies left in him. But I agree. I think it got too out of control plot wise, where it seemed like everybody was working against the main character. Everybody had an angle. Everybody was grifting. But I think they had enough in here to be you could tie modern to future technology in with grief. And I think that kind of would have been enough. But again, I didn't write the story. I think there were elements of using the technology for other applications, potentially, military, or that was interesting too. I kind of wish they would have stuck to a couple of them and not go, I don't know, it was almost like spaghetti storytelling, throw it all to the wall and see what sticks. But it's probably the least Cronenberg movie that I've seen. But if you're a completist, if you're a complete mark, I'm not saying that in a bad way, check it out. But it's what are you gonna do? It's better than Van Helsing. Tepid treat to me.
All right.
I'm sorry. Barely a trick. Barely a trick.
Okay.
Barely a trick.
I think for me, this might be my least favorite Cronenberg that I've seen.
Fair.
I haven't seen all of them, but yeah, it just. I mean, the thing is, I like a lot about it. There's a lot of the concepts that I think are really interesting in this. I feel like it just was a little bit too bogged down by some other things. So, for me to say it's a trick, I think would be too far for me to go, because it's not a bad movie. It's actually a well-made movie. There's just a lot going on, and I feel like there's enough here to kind of sink your teeth into. So for Cronenberg fans, I think that there's enough here that a lot of them will be, really, really into it. But on the other hand, I think it really just depends on your level of Cronenberg love as to how you feel about this one. But yeah, it's one of the lesser Cronenberg films that I have seen. But overall, it's a well-made movie, so it's hard for me to say that it's a trick. So I'm gonna go with Tepid Treat on this one. Definitely not my favorite Cronenberg, and definitely sort of near the bottom. Yeah, that's it for our thoughts on the Shrouds. Let me just see if we had any chat about this. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if too many people saw this one. We do have some voice messages, though. Well, let's see here. All right. I don't know. I'm trying to see if one of these is about the Shrouds. Because if so, I might play that one first. But if not, okay. So we got a couple here. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And we'll listen to the voice messages, and then I'll announce the movie that we're doing next week. Because once again, I just want to double check on make sure that it will be streaming and where it will be streaming and all that. So I'll announce that in just a few. But let's see here. All right. So got a couple voice messages here. First, we're going to check in with our boy, First Time Mike. And let's see here. He's got two. And first one, we'll just go ahead and go with his first one here. And let's check in with our boy, First Time Mike, and see what's going on with our dude.
First Time Mike here. I have a question for the architect of disrespect, Monster Zero.
Oh.
Monster Zero, the Great Blind Dead. In the way you determine what type of monster is which, would they be considered zombies, mummies, skeletons, revenants, or unique creatures of their own? I was always curious about what you thought about that. And this is based off one of the Patreon episodes. It was a question I thought I asked you guys before, but I realized I did not. So, First Time Mike out, and I do have some thoughts on your episode 69. Oh, I got some thoughts. I'll tell you guys about that next week. But First Time Mike out. Bye.
Oh, brother.
All right, MZ, did you hear the question?
I heard I didn't hear the first part. I heard the remainder, zombies, mummies,
all right,
monsters, but I couldn't hear the first part.
I would do a poor job of relaying it, so let me just play the beginning again.
Right.
First Time Mike here. I have a question for the architect of disrespect, Monster Zero. Monster Zero, the Great Blind Dead. In the way you determine what type of monster is which, would they be considered zombies, mummies, skeletons, revenants, or unique creatures of their own? I was always curious about what you thought about that. And this is based off.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
The
All right,
Great
he's
Blind
talking
Dead.
about the Blind Dead.
Yep.
The Blind. Okay. As a matter of fact, I just watched Tombs of the Blind Dead about maybe 5 weeks ago. I watched it. It's good. I like it. What do I consider them? I consider them zombies, but not in the traditional sense that we're, all about, with the flesh eating and things like that. They're very rotted, very skeletal. They have, ironically, shrouds on them, and they just kill. They don't, if I remember correctly, they don't eat anybody. But I would go with zombie anyway, because they are the living dead. So I'd go with zombie. Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. There you go, First Time Mike. All right, we have a follow-up from First Time Mike.
Oh shit.
So let's listen out.
What's up, Trick or Treat family? This is First Time Mike trying something new. It's time for Weird Ass Facts with First Time Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
Fuck yeah.
Hi, I'm First Time Mike with some weird ass facts for you. You mentioned in episode 68 the classic Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. But did you know that not only did that movie make some sequels, it also spawned a 21 episode cartoon series called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes on Fox Kids, starting in 1990 and going on till I think 91 or 92, and it's been shown on different on like the Disney Channel and other things that picked up the rights to it. But it was not a bad show for the time. I remember watching it when I was drunk in my college days. And not only that, Mattel did a toy line in 1991 made up of PVC action figures of the human characters and giant squishy tomatoes that you could press their cheeks, and they were held out so they looked like they could eat your little PVC figures or attack other toys if you were like weird like that. I guess they go for decent money, some of them. And doesn't it blow your mind that there was actually Attack of the Killer Tomato toys out there? It did to me when I actually saw them in the stores. But that was some weird ass facts of First Time Mike. First Time Mike drop out. Bye.
Love it.
Yeah.
Weird ass facts.
Fucking segment rating out of 10.
Brother rating out of 10, segment rating out of 10.
Absolutely. Oh, man. That's fucking good. I kind of remember that now when he said that. Yeah. That was kind of like around when they were doing like Army Ants. And I think they made like a toy line of like food. There was like military related food that was a thing. Like there was like Major Fries or like fucking the Burger Battalion or some fucking thing. But it's yet another example of like an R-rated. I believe the original Tomatoes was R-rated, right? Or at least a horror movie, an R-rated thing becoming a.
I'll look it up.
It's back probably. I don't know if it was even PG-13 back then. But I mean,
not when the original.
No, when the original came out. It was probably PG actually. Probably. But like, yeah, like.
So Attack of the Killer Tomatoes 1978 was PG.
Yeah. Parental guidance suggested. It's probably not going to fuck you up. Because you could get some F-bombs and some top full frontal nudity in PG back in the Dizzle.
Yeah. I'm looking for
restaurants.
Let me see the plot keywords. I want to see if there's any nudity in it.
Probably not. I mean, but it wasn't the horror section. But again, down to RoboCop becoming animated Chuck Norris, Rambo and the Force of Freedom, fucking Freddy dolls were made to kids for the child killer.
Yeah.
Who did other things before they died. Gremlins was marketed as a fucking kids movie. Wasn't. Tell you that much.
So Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, the director did Return of the Killer Tomatoes in 1988. That was also PG. Killer Tomatoes Strike Back in 91. That was not rated.
Yeah, there you go. A lot of new tomatoes in that movie. Hi-yo.
Trying to see if there's. Yeah, I don't know. Since it wasn't rated, I'm not sure. Then there's Killer Tomatoes Eat France from 1992. That was also not rated.
It probably just wasn't submitted to the MPAA. It probably just wasn't even. It just, you know what I mean? They probably said it probably cost something to it. Like
they were in 91 and 92. It's possible they were direct to video. I'm sure First Time Mike out there is listening and is like shaking his head at us.
Out of his mind, like, you fucking dummies. Also, Police Academy was a cartoon.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about a few of these, right? Like Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger, yeah, my heavens, of course, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah, food was they were just grasping at straws in the early 90s. They were like, shit. G.I. Joe, Star Wars is done. Let's make fucking a hamburger a fucking military hero.
Hamburger the movie. Killer Tomatoes Eat France.
Yeah, let's fucking just take properties at tomato. Where's a fucking tomato? Fucking
Eat your vegetables, kids.
yeah, or they'll fucking kill you. That's a fucking evil pyramid.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Pyramid scheme. Those fucking vegetables. I ain't fucking doing that. First you buy a carrot, then you gotta get 10 friends to buy carrots. It's fucking hard times, Daddy-o.
You don't like vegetables, do you?
I do like vegetables a lot.
Which ones? What's your favorite?
I like carrots. I like peas. I like any kind of beans, green beans, Spanish beans, yellow beans, fucking asparagus. I've been fucking with.
You've been fucking with it.
Yeah, I fucks with asparagus. Actually, I fucks with asparagus after Superman. I got a nice steak and a baked potato and asparagus on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, like a gentleman.
Makes your pee smell.
wait. Oh, like better?
No, worse.
Oh, then fuck vegetables, dude. I got some mozzarella sticks upstairs.
Mozzie Watsy.
I got some mozzie watsies upstairs, dude.
MZ, I didn't see when you disappeared. Did you hear First Time Mike's weird ass facts?
No.
Oh,
except no. I heard about the revenge Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I heard that.
Okay, yeah. He's his new segment. We should do like a let me see, like do
weird.
Yeah. I was looking for something like that. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's time for Weird Ass Facts with First Time Mike.
Wow, we could have gotten Ed Asner for that.
Weird Ass Facts with First Time Mike.
Like it better, warmer.
First Time Mike.
Nah, never mind.
I'm thinking very like acidy,
It needs a lot of echo.
Yeah,
and
like
reverb.
Bootsy Collins. Grooves in the heart.
Weird ass facts in the heart.
First time Mike, like a motherfucker. Mic drop out. First time Mike, he's a motherfucker. Gonna tell you something, motherfucker. What? Suck my balls. First time Mike.
Whoa.
Tell you stuff.
Don't
what?
tell First
No,
Time Mike that.
No, I'm just riffing.
Yeah, but you sound like you insulted him.
No, I just want to talk about my balls.
Why? No one does.
All right.
Everything all good, MZ?
Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. First Time Mike, great to hear from you, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Hashtag pledge. Lemon pledge.
Hashtag pledge. All right, we got another two-parter here.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go
James
ahead
Gunn?
It might be. I don't know. No. I do know who it's from, and I believe I know what he's going to talk about.
Oh shit.
So, making his triumphant return 1 week later.
Don't tell me.
We're going to hear from the vegan Prince of Wales, Linus. And Raven Shout, I think he's got a Superman take here. You ready?
I'm fucking
You taking your pants off?
Yep, they're already off.
All right. Here we go. Let's check out Linus.
Hello, Trick or Treat Radio. How's it going? This is Linus. I haven't seen the Shrouds yet, but if I do, I'll call back later. But I thought I'd give you my thoughts on Superman, because I bet MZ is dying to know.
Yep.
Like I told Raven Shadow shortly after seeing it, I think this is my favourite Superman film and possibly my favourite superhero film ever right now. The cast are perfect across the board, from Superman down to Steve Lombard. Corin Sweat is the best Superman since Reeve, and more accurate to the 80s and 90s version that I grew up with. Brosnan, I think, is the best Lois ever. Like, she's stepped off the page, and they work great together. The last scene is just gorgeous. Holt's the best Luthor that's not Clancy Brown. He's a total cunt.
Nice.
Pickle Rosenbaum.
His expressions are amazing. He looks like he was drawn by Brian Hitch or something. He's incredible.
Nice pull.
Jimmy was perfect. The zany all-star Superman kind of portrayal. Could have done with more Perry White, but having him played by the bunk from The Wire is again perfect. The Justice Gang were all amazing, particularly Edie Cathedy playing Mr. Terrific, like if Fred Williamson was a superhero.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, I met Fred the other week at the Weird Worcester convention, and I'm pretty sure he actually is a superhero. Nathan Fillion, perfect Guy Gardner, an endearing asshole. Isabella Merced is a great Hawk girl, doesn't get a lot of stuff to do, but gets a really great pop at the end. Just flat out loved all of it, and I've made plans to go see it twice again this week.
Wow.
It's just lovely to spend 2 hours in a world where everything isn't terrible. And seeing analogues of real-world war criminals and or tech bro Nazis get absolutely wrecked by superheroes is super satisfying. I took Pato to see it the second time.
Nice.
He seemed to like crypto, but then ate loads of treats and snoozed through most of the rest of it. But he was a good boy. So yeah, this is my favorite film of the year so far, and I'm very tempted to pick it for Patreon. But don't worry, MZ, because I think that's probably all I have to say on it. Probably. Anyway, I might call back if I see the Shrouds. If not, have a good show. Cheers.
All right, Rimshaw, go ahead. Floor's yours.
Brother rating out of 10. Like, it's actually so funny. I'm sorry, MZ, but like literally, so like last Friday, after we recorded the last episode, I was off. And then like whenever I got up, I was talking with Linus across the pond. And he was like, make sure you stay for, there's like extra credit scenes. So then I'm texting the boys. I'm texting like Rocky, Double D, and Corny. Like, Linus said this state of the end. And we're all like coordinating our efforts like task force. But it was just because we're going to what time you seen it? I'm seeing it at 12:30. I'm seeing it at 2. No spoilers. Corny's seeing it tomorrow. Like, it was so fucking stupid. But we totally talked and it was awesome. Like, again, talked to Linus a bunch in the morning. After we got out of the theater, Marion, R and I talked for like 2 hours. I talked to Rock for an hour and a half, D for an hour and a half, and then Corny the following day. It was dope as fuck. Yeah, I love Linus so much. Dude, come over to America. I'll see you.
No, don't.
You don't?
Not now.
Don't come.
Yeah, no, not now.
I'll go over there.
They might not let him
mom
fucking
will drive.
leave.
Yeah. I'd be if Linus couldn't leave.
Just put him up in your place.
Just live here forever, dude.
Jesus. Oh man. All right. Well, we do have a follow-up from Linus. He did call in again. So,
You see the Shrouds?
I don't know.
I hope so.
I think we'll find out. All right. Let's check in with Linus one more time.
Trick or Treat Radio, how's it going? This is Linus. I'm walking into town to go see the Melvins. But I told you I'd call in if I saw the Shrouds, and I did, so I am. Yeah, I liked it. Big ups Daddy Cronenberg for sort of taking the piss out of himself and his grief over the loss of his wife and making a weird fucking movie about it. Yeah, I liked it. I liked how inconclusive it all was. I thought everyone was really good. Wasn't quite the sort of return to form that Crimes of the Future was, but yeah, no, it was weird and pretty good, and yeah, and I dug it. And I also saw Superman again, and I'm going to go again on the weekend. Anyway, yeah, safe. Bye.
Oh, it's funny. It's fucking hilarious. In the chat, Linus says, coincidentally, I just got back and flipped on the YouTube and heard my message. He said, hey, everyone, I'll be there in 4 years.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Well, if news today that came out, it might not be 4 years before, shitbag is he has his own fucking shroud.
Oh, fucking Shroud. Yeah. Can we get some more Shrouds, please? I love Linus. How was the Melvins? That's what I want to know. Who's going to brass tacks? How was the fucking Melvins? What a brother. What a fucking brother.
Oh man, that's funny.
Don't put Linus and I in the same fucking continent. It'll get bad.
Why?
It'll be awesome, but it'll be bad. It'd be awesome, but it'd be bad.
He said the Melvins were killer.
Nice. Such a young brother.
All right, so I think that's it for voice messages.
Linus, call back.
Call back. He's in the chat. What do you want to say to him?
Love you.
Wow. Oh man.
No, and don't make it weird, Wolfie. It's
Me?
awesome.
Me not make it weird?
You're making it weird. And the look that MZ's doing. MZ's giving me this look. You're doing that look he does where I don't feel safe.
All right. So
all right.
I'm trying. I'm actually. I didn't even. I was listening to everyone's voice messages. I didn't even look for the fucking movie thing yet.
We don't. What's Superman, dude?
Do either of you guys have a quick story or something else you wanted to mention?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah. My dog got sprayed by a skunk yesterday.
Oh no, dude.
That sucks.
That's a fucking fear, brother. I'm sorry that happened to you.
I took him out last night around a little after 9, and so he could do his business. And then, as we were heading back into the house, he heard something, and we went into a little. So he went to go. Normally I let him go look around. You never, and all the times I've done this, nothing's ever happened. But this time something happened. He sniffed around and he got sprayed in the face by a skunk.
In the face? Oh shit. Poor Parker,
luckily he
man.
didn't get it in the eyes. He didn't get it in the eyes, but yeah, actually we got to it quick, so it didn't stink everything up. My room smells like shit.
But that was before.
But no. But I mean, I'm not in there today anyway. Not because of that, but because it's like 1,000 degrees in there. But yeah, it's slowly dissipating away. But luckily on Parker, it didn't stay on him. It didn't get him in the eyes or anything like that. So.
And he's a short hair, like he's not blonde.
Yeah,
he's a short hair.
Yeah,
dog,
he's a short hair.
Were you able to get the scent gone?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Poor Parker. Shit, it sucks.
Yeah,
that sucks. And you like, fucking really? Like this just happened.
And the funny thing, I mean, he's so dopey. He's not going to learn from this. He's just going to continue doing these sort of things, and sooner or later it's going to happen to him again. But he got lucky this time.
I love the scent. I love the samples at the counter. Fuck. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry that happened to your brother.
Brother.
Well, he's still alive, so he's not dead. He's still kicking around.
Jesus.
I'm glad the glass is half full. That's good. I never killed a man. Okay, well, we don't normally ask those questions. You should. I'm sorry that sucks. He had to work the next fucking day. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it's fucking great.
But on the plus side, he got a nice cold bath, and he could have really used that because it was pretty warm outside yesterday and in here. So
yeah. Oh man.
He skunk spray or no, he felt pretty good afterwards. Nice cold water on him.
Oh man.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, 2025, the year that sticks it in and breaks it off, which is pretty great. I Ollie had a seizure on Sunday. That was fucking
Oh man,
pretty shitty. Yeah, I mean, like it. I didn't know it was that. I'm going to bring the show down, guys. But like I thought, okay, maybe because I picked him up from his bed to go outside and do business. I went to get socks, and then he had it. I thought maybe it was like a pulled muscle or a Charlie horse. It happened once before, about 2 months ago. And so I went to the vet on Tuesday. The great Dr. Yeager saw us, and basically everything looked good. Basically, the stuff that we talked about, that's an issue. And she said there's another conversation down the road, but they don't typically don't prescribe for 1 or 2 encounters, because sometimes the medicine can be worse, can do one thing, but it can impact another. So it's an everyday medicine, which we can do. But she did say that, again, a conversation down the road, but she sees no reason why he can't live his best 15-year-old life today.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a positive. So that was good. I wish we go see Superman. You feel really good afterwards. There's no skunks in it, and you'll feel better about yourself afterwards.
It's probably going to be a while until it's actually on like it would be on HBO Max, I guess.
Streaming. Probably, yeah.
Hoping I'm hoping it's on soon, because I probably won't be going to the theater for reasons for a while. So
fair. But I think honestly, I think you will dig it, dude. Again, you will pop at certain scenes.
Yeah.
For sure, faux show.
All right. It's between 2 movies. There's not a lot of like really, sort of big, like obvious movies. But I'm gonna go with I'll go with this other one here. So we actually, I think this. Let me just make sure. I think this one is on Shudder. Is it on there yet? Ah, fuck. It's not till next week. Fuck you, Shudder. I think it's on VOD right now. Let me just see if it is. I might just wait on this one then, because if people can play along at home, I'd maybe just rather wait the extra week or 2. Yeah, Shudder. Okay, so Shudder July 25th. So I think I'll hold off on that one. But let me go back to the other one. All right, so this one should be easy. It is on Netflix, and I know it's out because it came out a few months ago, actually. But this one's been on the back burner a little bit. I believe it's more of a mystery thriller. I don't think it's straight up horror. However, it's from a director who has a very strong background in horror, and that director is Yeon Sang-ho, and he directed Train to Busan.
Oh shit!
Train to Busan. He also did Seoul Station, which was the animated, and then the sequel, Peninsula.
He did both, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
and he also did that movie we did, Psychokinesis, 2018. That was his follow-up to Train to Busan. It was like almost like a superhero, South Korean like superhero movie.
Yeah. I'd like to revisit that.
So we're going to do his latest flick, and it's called Revelations, and it is on Netflix. So this should be easy to find, And the one I was gonna do, it may be on VOD right now, but it's coming out on Shudder in very short time. That I'll just wait, do that on Shudder so other people can play along. So yeah, so we'll do Revelations, directed by Yang Sang Ho. And yeah, it's on Netflix. It's a crime drama mystery thriller. But knowing him, it'll probably have some sort of horror.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's what we'll do next week. Revelations on Netflix. So I think all the voice messages, let me just check. Marion says, I loved Superman so much.
See? To Marion, you listen.
Linus says, Wolfie will dig it. MZ, maybe not so much. Marion says, Mr. Terrific was great. Marion says that movie was pretty perfect. And asks if Gunn's wife had a cameo.
Yes.
Probably. Was she playing the character from
Peacemaker?
Peacemaker, yeah.
I think there was a scene where there was like a government scene where the people were like scrambling, and I think she was in there. We actually watched Marion, what's that movie called? An early James Gunn trauma gimmick, like Lollipop Slop, Lollipop Chop,
Chainsaw?
Lollipop Chainsaw. Is that what it's called?
It was a video game. Did they make a
No,
movie
it
out
was. It was a movie with him and Pam from The Office, and I guess Marion told me that they were either married or they were together, and they play like very like bourgeois, like yuppie couple trying to give back to the homeless, like a fucking reality show, and they want to give homeless people almost like a fucking Waiting for Guffman type thing. And they wanted to give homeless people lollipops with like life affirming quotes because James Gunn's character played music. It was fucked up, but it was a trauma release or under the trauma banner.
Did you say his wife was in it?
His ex-wife, Pam from TV's Office.
That was his ex-wife?
Or ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
But they knocked ass boots. I'm assuming.
I can't remember her name. What? Jenna Fisher? Is that it?
Jenna Fisher, the great Jenna Fisher. Yeah. But I guess they were either dating or married, and they played a married couple. Lollipop something. What was it called, Marion?
She's on a delay. I'm looking. Lolly Love?
Lolly Love. Yeah.
She's billed as Jenna Gunn.
So they were married. Okay, so they were married. And this must have been pre-Office.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's her name. Never mind. That's her name in the
in the film
movie. Yeah. Okay.
Because he was James Gunn in the movie, like taking the piss, playing himself.
Jason Segel was in it. Lloyd Kaufman, Judy Greer. That's funny. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Lolly it was kind of fun. Lolly Love.
Have you seen it, MZ?
What?
Lolly Love?
Thank you.
No.
It's a trauma. You said Stroma Rim Show?
No.
Yeah. It came out under the trauma banner. Probably like Break Right Through a Wall, the fucking Trey Parker.
Cannibal.
They must have just released.
Cannibal the musical.
Yeah.
So it's probably made, and they just put it out. They didn't finance. Yeah. It's a mockumentary about a wealthy couple who set out to make a difference in the lives of homeless people by giving each of them a lollipop with the cheery slogan on the wrapper.
And that will inspire them to get a job and better themselves. But picture like the couple from almost like the couple from Best in Show, the Busy Bee couple.
Yeah.
But as like a reality show, giving
so
homeless
funny.
people a lollipop.
Jenna Fisher co-wrote it too with James Gunn.
Yeah. We ended up crashing, but hopefully we'll finish it this weekend. Because I'm like waiting. We're waiting for the punchline. Because you're like, oh, I hate these fucking people.
It's so funny. There's a picture. I'm looking at a picture of it on IMDb. Like they had like an event for it, And is Fred Williamson, Jenna Fisher, and Lloyd Kaufman in a photo together. It's just surreal to see Jenna Fisher with Lloyd Kaufman and Fred Williamson. That is so fucking weird.
Right?
Because, I mean, I've seen, it's funny, like around here, like The Office is like, you know, comfort food. We're literally on like the fourth watch of it, like all the way through the whole series. We're on the fourth one right now. But yeah, so obviously I just know her as Pam, really. I mean, that's the only thing I've ever seen her in, I think. So
Right.
I just can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. So it's a similar like
Oh, she was in
documentary.
Slither.
Wow, I saw that in theaters.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense. I didn't know her and James Gunn were a thing, so that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know either till Marion told me, and I'm like, no shit.
Was she in any other trauma stuff, I wonder?
Not Citizen Toxie, maybe.
She was in a movie called Rubbing Charlie.
Yeah, that's a euphemism for a cock. That's
that's so funny. All right,
yeah, she's pretty hardcore. Yeah, check that out.
Slither, yeah, okay. She was in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've literally only seen her in The Office, I think. So
she's super funny. She's great.
It's funny. All right, I think we will wrap it up. So let's say our goodbyes, starting with MZ.
Arrivederci, douchebags.
All right, Raven Shadow.
Live fast, love hard, and enjoy the guilt.
Linus says, I'm going for the fourth time on the weekend to see Superman. Apparently the 3D is really good.
What are you? We saw it. Actually, I saw it in 3D. It was good. I did get a headache for 2 days afterwards, so that was less fun.
Oh man! All right.
But I ducked like a fucking little mark ski at one point. There was one point a blade at the audience, and I'm like, ooh.
All right, well, that's going to do it. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Next week, come back and join us. We will be talking about the film Revelations, streaming on Netflix, South Korean picture. So give it a look and come back and join us and let us know what you think. And go check out our episode 69 on Patreon. And that's going to do it. All right, have a good week, everyone. We'll see you guys back here next week.